The first date that almost ended in murder. In the quiet stillness of the Utah mountains, the night holds many secrets. Some are harmless. Others wait in the dark, watching. This is the story of a first date that almost became a final one. Our story begins in the 1970s, in a small Utah college town. A young man and woman, names unknown, met for the very first time over coffee and pie at a local diner. They liked each other well enough, but there was no spark, no rush of chemistry. Just polite smiles, awkward pauses, and the quiet mutual sense that this would likely be their only date. But as the evening wound down, the young man decided to take a chance. "Do you want to do something crazy?" he asked. The young woman hesitated. "Like what?" He told her about Provo Canyon, about a trail that led to an overlook where the stars stretched endlessly above. "We could go now," he said. The night had just taken a turn, from forgettable to adventurous. They drove into the night, the hum of the engine giving way to the sound of gravel beneath their tires. The parking lot was empty. The trailhead loomed ahead, black as ink. Laughing nervously, they stepped into the trees, hand in hand. The forest swallowed them. At first, there was excitement, the thrill of doing something wild. But soon, the mood shifted. Without speaking, both felt it, an invisible weight pressing down, the air thick, the night suddenly colder. Neither said a word. This was their first date. Who would be the one to admit fear? They simply walked back faster. Then, a sound, a rustle from the darkness. At that same instant, the young man's foot landed on something soft, not dirt, not rock, something that yielded under his weight. His breath caught in his throat. Without a word, both turned. They walked quickly, then faster, then nearly ran, back to the safety of the car. Back inside the car, they laughed. "Probably just an animal," he said. But the unease lingered. They never spoke of it again. Life moved on. They married. The strange night in Provo Canyon became a half-forgotten story they told friends for a laugh. 10 years later, they were sitting at home when the TV caught their attention. A true crime interview. A journalist speaking with a man on death row, one of the most infamous serial killers in history, Ted Bundy. The interviewer asked him if there was ever a time he almost got caught. Bundy smiled faintly. "Yes," he said. "Provo Canyon." He described killing a young woman, dragging her body across a trail. And then, a young couple appeared. One of them stepped on the body. Bundy stood in the darkness, just a foot away, waiting to see what they would do. But they didn't look down. They turned and walked away. If they had looked down, Bundy later admitted, he would have had to kill them.